All right, so what happens when a 50-year-old starts a YouTube channel? Today I'm going to go over stats with you, some details on subscriber count, my watch hours, updates on my playlist. I'm going to show you a comparison from the other weeks. So again, I'm 4 weeks in here. I just want you to know I'm not planning to retire anytime soon, and I'm not picking out a new Ferrari or getting a mansion. But here we go. We're going to roll into some stats so you can see the real numbers of what happens in 4 weeks of starting a YouTube channel at 50 years old. Before we jump in the numbers, if you could do me a favor, click that subscribe button and like this video. It really helps out new YouTubers getting started. All right, so if you go into YouTube Studio into the section called Analytics, this is the first section that you'll see. So I started the YouTube channel here, If Just Can, You Can, on March 30th, posted my first video. And so far I've had 1,373 views of my videos. And I know I've posted, I believe the number is 14 videos, and I've had 49.9 watch hours. All right, so let's take a look at my top 5 videos. So my top 5 videos starts out, number 5 was why 40 plus should start a YouTube channel, then the check engine light story, selling my camper, starting YouTube at 50, and my 50-year-old YouTuber fail, which is still my kickoff video, which is interesting. Really interesting stat is the subscribers gained from watching that video. And then the impression count. So impression I'll talk about in a little bit, but this is how often YouTube is sharing my videos. And then it shows the click-through rate when somebody does see the thumbnail and clicks on the video. The number of views, again, we're totaled right now at 1,373. How long somebody actually watches the videos on average is 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And I've got 49.9 watch hours. All right, so I mentioned impressions, and these different categories here is how YouTube will help drive people towards my videos. So YouTube has its algorithm, and it does look at people's interests and their preferences. They do take a look at the titles and some of the description information that we put in or that I put in a video. Also, just looking at likes and comments and how long people are watching, so that watch time is pretty important. And then also just the audience behavior. How are people interacting with my videos, and how are they enjoying my videos? So just kind of interesting note there on how impressions work. All right, so this just shows my bottom 5 videos. You know, some of these videos, I don't think I put my best effort into them, and for that reason, I don't think it got a lot of impression count, because if you look at the impression count here, that also is linked, in my opinion, to what the view count is. So some good lessons there for me, and I will keep improving. All right, so I renamed my playlist this week, mostly just because I had these ideas that I was going to kind of have how-to type of videos with a little bit of humor in there. And honestly, I just kind of found that they were more humorous, they were more funny stories. So that's why I just decided just to rename my playlist, and hopefully that just connects with my audience. So I wanted to share from my playlist what videos people are watching the most. And my top 2, it looks like the funny cooking stories is in that second place position. And so obviously the audience is somewhat interested in those. And then the fails of an over 40 YouTuber stories. That seems to be the highest view count that I have. And the goal here is trying to make videos that will interest my audience. Okay, you've waited long enough. Let's get into the real comparison and the real numbers over 4 weeks. All right, so we're finally at week 4 completed. I started on March 30th. So in week 4, I put out 3 videos, whereas if you look at week 3, I only did 1 video. But some interesting things happened here. My views went up. I had 454, which is my highest amount of views in a week. I had 17.9 watch hours, which was also my best. And so I totaled at 49.9 total watch hours. And then also another big thing happened. My subscriber count went up by 48. So in total, I had 114 subscribers, or that's where I'm at right now, is 114 subscribers. And it just speaks to the fact that I do need to keep creating and putting out videos each week and just continue to try to improve on all of the different areas, improving my titles, my descriptions, making the videos a little bit more interesting, and hoping someday I get a little bit better equipment that maybe this just all looks and sounds a little bit better. And at the same time, just hopefully watching the content and seeing what's working out there, not just my videos, but also watching other creators. So again, thank you. Hope that you will subscribe, like the videos. If you like any of the videos, please share them with some friends. And stay tuned as we go into week 5. I will give a 1-month update on Wednesday. Thanks. All right, what happens when a 50-year-old starts a YouTube channel? Let's just tell, oh geez, butchered.